Okay, I'm going to do a short video on how to graph the data. I showed it in lab, but I'm going to just show it again so that you can see on Excel what you need to do in case you didn't quite get everything there. So I've added on this Excel worksheet the cumulative mass and volume. Addition 1 is simply the first addition that you had, the first volume that you got from it. And then addition 2 would be the mass 2 that you added to the mass 1, and then the volume for both of those additions as well, and it goes on. So this is what we're going to graph. So I'm going to type out in columns the volume and mass that we're going to graph. So we're going to start with 0 for both of them, and then in the first column here I will put the volume. So we have 1.7 and 4.55, and then we'll just go through and do the other ones. Okay, now to graph those, I will select those boxes, come up to Insert, over to the charts, and click on the scatter. And the first one is the scatter, which is what I want. And it just kind of put it in the front there. So let me drag this down, make all of this a little bit smaller. So to get the trend line, I'm going to hover over one of the points and left click. That will get me a box here. I'm going to select Add Trend Line. You will get a Format Trend Line chart over here where you get to select stuff. At the bottom, you want to do both the display equation, which I did not show you in lab, and also the display the R-squared value. Now you want to do both. I'm going to zoom in a little bit on my chart because you can calculate, or the equation will calculate the density. So that first number, 2.6924, is my density for my hypothetical metal that I was doing. So you would round this. I had 3 significant figures, so you would round it to 3 significant figures, and it would be 2.69 for that density. But again, that number in front of the x, so y equals your number, which is your density. And so that is what you will probably need for something. But this chart is what you need. That graph is what you need to either take a screenshot of or save to be able to upload onto the LabFlow for this particular lab.